I'm Jonay Coleman-Brigham, Co-Project Manager and Sustainable Design Lead for D4CR. I'm a Senior Research Fellow at the Minnesota Design Center working in systems change and sustainable design, green schools, and environmental education.
And I'm Tim Griffin, Co-Project Manager and Geodesign Lead. I'm a Senior Research Fellow at the Minnesota Design Center working and teaching innovative geodesign and inclusive design processes. And this presentation is about our pilot project called D4CR, Design for Community Regeneration, which uses a geodesign process for community design and regeneration initiatives in urban and rural Minnesota communities. D4CR is piloting community geodesign processes in Northwest Minnesota that combine the Minnesota Design Center design team with 3 cities, University of Minnesota, and local partners, and a network of over 24 interested experts and communities. Jonay and I are presenting the results of the first half of the pilot project, which is oriented around Carl Steinmetz' 6 questions related to planning change that geodesign can inform. The project is organized around 24 community members in 4 teams representing existing residents and businesses, newcomers and community organizations, government representatives, and financial investors.
D4CR integrates game design principles to create a sense of play and nudge thinking out of conventional approaches. In terms of games, the goal is to design and build a regenerative future. The players are 4 POV community teams representing different stakeholders of up to 12 people. The game world is the city, area, and region, so we're working at 3 scales. The game board are public properties in Warren, Minnesota, such as golf courses, schools, industrial properties, right-of-ways, and other properties. The game story is documented by GIS and public crowdsourced place mapping. The scorecard is a modified 21 CD regenerative framework that we integrate into the dashboard. And gameplay consists of players making choices using design support and decision tools built with Esri products to try to achieve the most regenerative design possible. We use an ArcGIS story map to help recruit the community team and orient them to the process in a friendly, pleasing way that integrates GIS apps. To engage the community and crowdsource their experiential data, we use Survey 123 that allows them to upload an image and comment about places in their community. Then we show their perspectives on a public interactive web map. We map community systems based on the International Geodesign Collaborative standard layers for water, agriculture and food, green infrastructure, energy, transportation, industry and commerce, institutions, and housing, to which we add 2 custom layers for economic development and equity. A web app shares these layers with the community for understanding and comment. For example, a community member could zoom in, select the area tool, and outline a property, and then add a comment to inform the place mapping. D4CR uses a modified version of the 21 CD regenerative design framework for its scorecard integrated into the ArcGIS dashboard. Our science partners in ecosystem services link community choices to real-world impacts such as cost, energy consumption, and greenhouse gases. The 4 POV teams learn about and adapt the scorecard considering the categories of place, water, energy, health and happiness, materials, equity, beauty, and an added category of economic development. They rate their current community on the scorecard as a baseline for the framework and to celebrate all they've done so far. The design team introduces the POV team players to the hypothetical fully regenerative option where all the layers of the menu are on. This creates a backcasting scenario that achieves a regenerative future in the scorecard on the dashboard. While a fully regenerative option may not be chosen, it helps show what is possible to inform and inspire the teams. An ArcGIS dashboard is used to illustrate the impact of this and other scenarios. On the dashboard to the left is the Innovations selector. In the center is the map game board, and to the right is the Dynamic Regenerative Scorecard.
The game menu. Here, participants discuss and place innovative ideas from the menu on the community map of public places, which functions as a game board. Some innovations can be bundles of best practices from more than one layer. For example, agrivoltaic installations can be built from the solar best practices and from the energy layer combined with urban farming best practices from the agricultural layer. 12 point of view team leaders representing the 4 teams join the 10 system layers groups with members of the Minnesota Design Center, Institute on the Environment, U-Spatial, and other local partners. Each group looks at the best practices innovation deck and selects 8 project ideas and 2 policies that could apply to Warren. The menu game is played remotely in 10 Zoom breakout rooms with chat function and Miro digital whiteboards for each system layer. 4 community point of view teams will create 4 individual visions for future improvements to public property. The plans will show the selected projects and policies placed in the community base map layer atop the IGC layers. The results are scored against the Regenerative Scorecard. These outcomes form the basis of a subsequent 2-round negotiation process between the 4 POV teams described earlier. The result will be a digestible list of consensus projects and policies that can be tested on the target public properties immediately or moved into the next stage of feasibility study or financing. Finally, we'll use the visualization tools like 3D GIS to further develop and engage community in prototyping and planning projects. D4CR will be used throughout the state of Minnesota to further the mission of the University of Minnesota as a land-grant university to help prepare for post-pandemic 21st century challenges and opportunities. In the fullness of time, D4CR will generate broad impacts, including helping over 40 urban and rural communities improve their food, energy, water, and economic security for better resilience, build community capacity to lead regenerative design, help communities shift from incremental to transformative thinking to meet these challenges. Please note our website, Design4CR.net, where you can find our contact information, see updates, and be put on the mailing list if you like.